Hey everybody, I am in Bedford, Virginia, eating an orange in my van. I got up really early this morning, took my son to work. He had to be to work at 7, which means we needed to leave at 6. So I set my alarm for 4:45 because I knew I hit the snooze several times. I didn't get up and go into the shower until 5:20, I think. So, after dropping him at work, I went to, came to Starbucks, which I'm still at Starbucks, and it's several hours later. And, I don't know, I was just comfortable. Pulled out my very slow netbook and put a couple more t-shirts in my store, which you can shop my Teespring. If you follow me on Facebook, I have a link. And I'll put a link in the description of this video as well. But, as a sneak peek for my Teespring account store, t-shirt store. And it's 15% off right now with the coupon code of 15 off 150FF. And also, because of some subscribers' suggestion, I also made a Patreon account, which I'll stick the link as well in the description. But you can search me on both of those if the links don't work under my name, CrystalVanner. So it'll be there under that name. If you go to either Patreon or you go to Teespring, Teespring is CrystalVanner's Creations or something like that. And you should be able to search it if you just put in CrystalVanner. It should give you a list. But this orange is not good. So, I was feeling pretty good this morning until I got a sort of mean text message from someone, and I'm not going into details. I mean, it was a couple hours ago, but still, I'm feeling some type of way. Because this person texts me all the time, long conversation text messages, which I don't like. If we're going to have a real conversation, then let's have a conversation. Trust me, personally, I prefer to text. Not if it's something that's a serious conversation. But then when I get around this person, they don't ever want to have a real conversation. So, it's very passive-aggressive, I feel. And I really want to love this person and try and be there for this person, and I think I have been, considering the rocky beginning of the friendship that we had. And there wasn't a huge trust factor on my part when I met this person and started dealing with this person. And I don't think I really have given this person all my trust because I'm still leery about them. And sometimes their motives seem not genuine. But because of someone else in my life who they're close to, you know, I have to keep some sort of relationship with them. So, anyway, it's just one of those things, because I don't want to put the person I love in the middle, you know, because I've been in the middle, and I don't ever want to put that person in the middle. It's not fair to them. So I'm trying to figure out a way to work out this relationship. Anyway, so it just had me feeling kind of blah today when I started out feeling pretty cool. So anyway, plus they picked the wrong week to start messing with me, considering I'm going down on my medication, so I'm feeling some side effects of that. So it's like, you picked the wrong week when my body is trying to stabilize itself on this new dosage. This close to getting cussed out, but I didn't do it. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that anymore. I don't really have much to say today, and I know I really apologize for yesterday's less than 2-minute black dark video. That probably sucked for a lot of you guys after having that nice long 30-minute video the day before. I so apologize for that. That was horrible. Maybe I'll burn some sage. I haven't done that yet. My coworker gave me this little baby mason jar. It had something in it, but I took the things out. And I love the jar because, you know, it's got the red on it. But I didn't have anything to put in it. And I was going to put sugar in it, but this is my sugar. I haven't even been eating sugar in my tea. Very little sugar in my tea. So, I mean, until this thing gets down to the little bit left that I can put in here, I'm just pretty much have this empty jar for nothing. It's one of those little things that I was going to get rid of but didn't. Because it just, not that it had sentimental value, but I guess in a way it does have some sentimental value. Because it reminds me of her. I have other things that she gave me that remind me of her. She's a crafter, and she makes greeting cards by hand, her and her mother. So I have several cards that they've made and given to me. Not made for me personally, but that they've made and given me. So, oh shucks. My sage is falling apart. Hold on. It might be too hot in here for it. It's falling apart. I'm going to tie the string a little tighter around here, because it's falling apart. Oh shit. Sorry about the cussing. Especially to those family members. You know who you are. Okay, so I've got to figure out something because my sage is falling apart. I think it's maybe just too hot in the car, so it's drying it up. Whoa, why is that up so high? Good grief. Oh, this doesn't have a, it doesn't have, like the big one has the little setting you can decide. There we go. See it? Am I supposed to say a prayer or chant? Those that do this, please let me know what I'm doing wrong or right, or it doesn't matter. Cleansing the space of negatives, only positives allowed in my space. All negative energy needs to leave. Oh, I think it went out. I think that was enough though. It's a small space. Okay. It actually does not smell like I thought it would smell. I mean, it smells like something is burning, but I don't know what I thought it would smell like, honestly. But I guess I thought it would stink. Like, be funky, a real funky smell. Oh, my sage is falling apart. You know what, I think I need to, I don't have any. I was going to put some more string around here, but it's all the way in the back in my, what do you call it? My, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. It's in the back in the duffel bag. Yeah, there you go. The crafting duffel bag. So, I'll have to get some more string and put on there because it's definitely falling apart. I'm gonna just stick it back in this container. Keep an eye on it, make sure it really did go out. Sit it on the table there so I can watch it, make sure no more fumes come up. But I do have a fire extinguisher just in case. But I think it is out though. I didn't light very much, just a little piece of it got embered. So I've been enjoying my grandbaby very much. And my son was off yesterday, so I got to spend a little time with him. And today, tomorrow, and Friday, he works daytime shift, so that's nice. I don't think I'm gonna get up and take him to work tomorrow, though. Maybe his wife can take him to work and I can pick him up or something like that. I can stay in the house with the baby in the morning. If she'll drop him off, then I'll pick him up. We'll see how I feel. I probably should get up because it forces me to get up and then come work on the t-shirt stuff. So maybe I will again, I don't know. But it's I want to say it's like 1 o'clock. Maybe not. Maybe it's like 12:30. He gets off at 3, so I'm just gonna stay in this area. I'm not too far from his job now. I just found the closest Starbucks with GPS and came here. I really got to increase my water intake because I had some tea at Starbucks and it was not decaf. And then last night I had tea. My son wanted me to try a tea, and it was a black tea, which has caffeine. Figured out in my 20s that too much caffeine gives me a urinary tract infection. So I usually limit myself to 1 or 2 caffeinated drinks a month. And I've exceeded that for the month of August. So I'll try to drink no caffeine from now on. But I had a large... I didn't even finish it. I don't know why I keep getting large drinks when I go to Starbucks. I usually don't buy anything at Starbucks. I usually just get hot water and bring in my own tea bags. But today I just decided to go ahead and buy a large chai latte. Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite. Chai tea is my favorite. But anyway, it's not decaf, so it's not good for me. But it was so yummy. I don't know why I always get a large and I never drink it all. I really need to start ordering medium drinks. I'm always afraid if I get a medium, I'll drink it all, and I wish I had a large. But it's not worth the price, so I gotta really stop doing that. But usually I just get a large cup of water, boiling water, or a medium cup of boiling water, and take a bowl in with me and use it for my oatmeal, and then use it for tea. They don't care. I've asked several different Starbucks. I'm like, look, this is all I want, and I just want to use your Wi-Fi and hot water. I'm not going to pay anything, but I'm going to sit here. If you get real busy, I'll leave because I'm not a paying customer. And then they're like, oh gosh, don't worry about that. So I don't bother anymore. So, but I try and put a little something in the tip jar at least, like $1. But I'm doing a lot of umming today. I think I'm tired. I think I'm going to take a nap. So that's going to be... Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do a video on my mattress. But I'm not going to do that today. I might save that for the question and answer video. If you go to my Patreon account, there's a poll survey. And I put my email address for you to email me your questions before the 20th. at noon, because there's 3 dates. Is it 4 dates? I think there's 3 dates to choose from. I'm going to make the video, and there's 3 dates to choose what day you want it uploaded on. So you have till August 20th to email me your questions for the Q&A video. So leave just comments. Whoa. Okay. Sorry about that. That was a ride. Wow, that was interesting. Ah, it kept recording though. That's funny. And no, that will not be edited out, because you guys know I don't do editing. Sorry about that. Let's slide it over here, see if this is a better spot. I don't have much counter space, so... Oh, nope, it's coming off again. Alright, I'll hold it in my hand. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna prop it up. I don't know, this is not cooperating. I feel like this was not made for a, even though it has this adapter for a cell phone, I feel like this is best used on a camera. Because I think cameras have that, that part on the bottom that you can screw on. I think this is best for a camera, even though it has this adapter that supposedly you stick the cell phone in. I don't think it's made for nowadays. Like, cell phones are really big nowadays, and I think it just doesn't have enough. It definitely this piece definitely needs to be bigger and sturdier. Anyway, so as I was saying, you'll have till August 20th to email me your questions for the Q&A video, and there are 3 choices on my Patreon account for you to join and give me your what are the 3 dates that you think you'd rather have it uploaded on. So thenomadicnatural@gmail.com is my email. I'll try and remember to put that in the description as well. I got to remember to put the Teespring account, the Patreon account links, and my email. I'll try and remember that. I'm really bad about doing that. Sometimes I just upload and forget to put the description, put anything in the description box. So I'm going to end here, and I'm going to take a nap for maybe a couple hours, and then pick up my son and call it a day. Not sure what we're going to do for dinner. I guess since he gets off early, we can go to the store and get some stuff for dinner, and maybe I'll cook. He likes tater tot casserole. It's the one good thing I got out of watching the Duggar Family. Is how to make tater tot casserole. I'll make a small one for me that has no meat in it, and just cream and mushroom soup. Basically what it is you take, I'll just tell you. Basically you take a bag of tater tots, however many you want. You can make it as big or small as you, the amount. Of course they make theirs huge because they have 20 kids. But I always cut their recipe in half. So basically for each bag of tater tots, you need a can of cream of mushroom and a can of cream of chicken. I'm just going to use cream of mushroom for mine. Maybe I'll get cream of celery or something like that as well. So one bag of frozen tater tots, 1 can of cream of chicken, 1 can of cream of mushroom, and 1 can of evaporated milk. Those are the 4 things you need, and then whatever meat you want to brown. So you can use ground chicken, you can use ground turkey, you can use ground beef, whatever meat you want. For me, I'm not going to use any meat. So you brown your meat, a pound or more is best. So you brown it up, and then you get you a baking dish as big as you have to fit all that, the ingredients. So I like to layer mine, so you put a layer of the ground meat. Once you drain it, a layer of the ground meat, and then in a separate mixing bowl, you mix up the canned goods, the evaporated milk, the cream of mushroom, and the cream of chicken. Mix that all up, whisk it together, and put a layer of that, and then tater tots. And then again, you do meat, the canned stuff, and then tater tots. And then I like to put cheese on the top when it's about halfway done. And it bakes for like 45 minutes to an hour. You're basically just making sure the tater tots aren't frozen anymore because you've already browned the meat. The meat is cooked, so it's not like you're cooking. But you're basically making sure the tater tots are thaw. And then you can put cheese in between each layer if you want, or just on the top. I usually just put it on the top. And pepper jack cheese is my favorite cheese, so that's usually what I use. So I'll probably make that for them if my son feels like stopping to get the groceries for it, because I don't think they have any of that stuff. And it's a really quick meal. It takes like 15 minutes to make it, and then just the 45 minutes to an hour to bake. It's really an easy, simple meal, and you can make so much of it. Like if you go to Dollar Tree, how they have those big the big roasting pan like for a turkey. I've done a big batch in that before, which is excellent, because when my son was a teenager, he would eat almost half of that pan by himself. And it really tastes good the next day too, so it's really good. But yeah, you know, not the healthiest thing, but it's filling. If you're on a budget and you've got a big family to feed, or even if you don't have a big family to feed, it's a good cheap meal. So if it weren't for the milk part, I would say that you could keep it in a van for a couple of days, but because it's got the evaporated milk, I would be leery about, and you know, if you omit the cheese, I would be leery about leaving it in a hot van that doesn't have a refrigerator. So anyway, yeah, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'll take a nap and then pick him up and we'll go get groceries. Thanks for watching, as usual. I tried to make this one a little bit longer to make up for yesterday's failed attempt. But they're going to be days like that. I mean, 30 days, 31 days of a video every day. Just not going to all be successful videos. Just know that. But I love you. And I appreciate you guys watching. The few of you that did watch that video. I appreciate you watching. And subscribing. It's got so many new subscribers. Thank you all, new subbies. Welcome. And continue to watch and follow me and keep up with me and share videos, comment on things, and thanks for all your suggestions and ideas. And I'm kind of excited about doing a Q&A video because I've never really done that. So not on purpose anyway, not a purposeful Q&A video. I've answered questions, but not like a specific video just for Q&A. So I'm going to try not to answer too many questions that are really detailed in the comments. I'm going to save it and write it down for the Q&A. So if I don't answer a comment that you have a question on, just look for that Q&A video, because I might be saving that for the Q&A video. So I apologize now if I don't get to you. You'll have to wait till later in the month. Alright guys, thanks again. Bye.